Hey everyone, Squatch'ya doing? Angie here. Hey, last time we were here was about 8 days ago. Let's go up the hill and see if they have interacted with anything we left out. Let's go. Okay, so made it to the top of the hill. Things are a bit of a mess. I'm gonna have to carefully clear off all the leaves so we can see what's underneath it. So let's take a look. As you can see, things are very covered up with leaves. It is fall after all. So I'm going to carefully remove the leaves and then we will look to see if anything has happened. Stand by. All right, I'm not sure if you want to see me move the leaves. Some people might want to make sure I'm being honest about stuff, which I'm totally fine with. So let's take a look. That's why I wanted you to see what I'm doing. I'm just removing the leaves, not touching anything else. So I definitely see things are being messed with. You'll be able to see more in just a second. See if I can get those out of the way. Yes, I want to take the time to do this so you can see what they've done and not just take my word for it. Even though I would never lead you astray, I think that's horrible and vile when people do that. Oh my gosh, I'm just not realizing something. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say it yet. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Now I get a little scared reaching for the leaves around this fallen tree because snakes can be under there and they can nab you when you get your hand too close. So that freaks me out just a little bit. All right. Let's discuss what we are seeing here. All right, so here's our spot. As you can see, the silver circles that we had laid out, there was 18 of them. They're definitely not in a circle anymore. Now remember as well, we had the silver side facing up, not the glass side, just the silver side. And let's take a look. For one, there's one way over here by the tree, which obviously did not get up and walk there by itself. Something placed it there. So it looks like that one was messed with because it's right next to the container. That one was messed with because it's by the wood. Then this one here is out of place. These all look kind of cockeyed, but I'm just gonna chalk that up to maybe mice or coons or this little woodland varmint running by. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Oh, we have one here that's flipped over. This is the glass side, not the silver side. Then we have one right there, which is normal. Then we have one way over here, and it's on the glass side. So let's take a look and see how many we have. Remember, we had 18. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17? I think they might have taken one. I just counted again and there is 17. That means they took one. All right, first time we've had ever, well, let me rephrase that. It's the first time we've ever had something with this group of Sasquatch get taken away. With my other group who were here before, they would always take the flowers that I would leave out. I would leave flower bouquets and they would always take those and leave everything else behind. They have moved on. I'm with this other group now and they don't like fresh flowers. Whenever I would leave those, they would leave them here to rot. They haven't taken anything and this is the first time they have taken something. And of all things, a little silver glass bead, you just never know. But let's look at what I found when I first got here that I was excited about. Let's take a look. Okay, this does not take a rocket science to figure it out. Look how the look how the container is situated. It's upside down. Upside down. It was not left like that. It was left with the lid, the blue lid, upright. So that means something flipped it over. It flipped it over. That takes hands to do that. A raccoon ain't gonna do that. A possum, a deer, chipmunk, squirrel, they're not gonna flip this container over. There's only two things that could do that. You and I and the big guy. And like I said, nobody comes up here. So that just rules out everything but one. Woohoo! Okay, so I was just looking over the container very closely before I touched it to see if there's any type of fingerprints or anything like that. There is some mud on it, but it doesn't look like there's fingerprints. So I will go ahead and touch it. Let's go take a look. Tell y'all I'm jumpy. If you see me like jump, I'm sorry. But with it being fall and stuff still falling, and like I said, in the mountain lion whole thing, I'm really freaked out. So I'm just looking at it. Obviously the bell is still there. They didn't take the bell, but they did interact with it. Very cool. Alrighty, so I got the new setup all ready to go. Let's take a look. So I told you before that if you gave me guys suggestions, I would do it if I had them laying around my house. And this suggestion comes from a viewer, so thank you very much. Now I already had the feather and I was going to use it, but they asked maybe for me to make things maybe either more Indian or Native American looking, I should say. And so I wrapped the feather with some leather strapping and put a nice little charm on it. Now I know that's not very Native American, but it's what I had around the house. And then they also mentioned about using some jewels. So this is why I have the sparkly jewels. And let's see how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 jewels and the feather with a little red charm. And then I don't want to give up on the bell inside the container, so I stuck it right there. So there is the new setup. All right, so that's the new setup. We'll come back in about 8 days or so and see if they have interacted with anything yet. Make sure you come back and stay tuned. You're going to want to see. Maybe they do something, maybe they don't. We don't know, but we're just sticking it out there and letting whatever happens, happens. So come back to see if them Sasquatch interact or not. All right, everybody, bye.